Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Lucy. We are starting off her first week with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. And this is going to be a combination video of her first and her second video. Okay, so we're going to work on two different things here. Yes, good girl. We're going to work on two different things during this video. So the first day was just getting her to know me, getting her to know the other trainers here, okay, getting her comfortable with us. Yes, good girl. Right now, I'm in a pretty low distraction environment. You might be able to hear in the background, we do have a couple of dogs next to us. Yes, good girl. But overall, it's a pretty low distraction environment besides those dogs in the other room. So when you get her home, you're going to do the same thing. Okay, you're going to bring her in an environment that isn't overstimulating, okay, a pretty low distraction, not really much else going on, because what we want to do is we want to set her up to succeed. The way to do that is to start in that low distraction, get her comfortable with what we're asking her. Yes, good girl. And then as she starts to get more comfortable with it, gradually start to increase that level of distraction. So first thing I'm doing here is just working with our marker word yes. Okay, yes, good girl. So right there she looked at me, I used that word yes, and I gave that piece of food as reinforcement. Good girl, yes. Just getting her comfortable with knowing that word yes means that she is going to get that reinforcement. Yes. Also working on attention on handler, making sure she's able to check in with me. So I'm looking for when she gives me that eye contact. Yes. Again, marking and reinforcing. So this is a great thing to do with your dog before you start any session, no matter where it is, whether it's inside your house or outside in a really distracting environment. Yes, it's very good to start with this before you actually start working on that behavior to make sure that your dog is checking in, is locked in on what you're doing. Yes, so that you know you're going to have success in the session that you're doing. Okay, so very important that you're working on some of these basics when you get her home. Another thing we've been working on with her as well is she is a little bit of a jumper. She's very, very sweet, but she does tend to jump up. So if she does jump up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step on that leash. Yes, good girl. I'm going to step on that leash so she's not able to continue practicing that behavior of jumping up. The problem is a lot of times they jump up, we tell them no, no, and then we'll push them off of us. You know, we're giving them that attention that they want. They don't know that it's negative attention. We're giving them that attention that they're looking for or they're seeking. Yes, good girl. So this is the only way that she's getting that attention and that reinforcement. Yes, is when she's sitting, she's calm, and then she's getting that attention. And she's already, as you can see, learning that here, which is excellent. She's a very, very smart girl. Yes. So just working on that attention, that marker word, getting her used to that word, yes. Now, she's doing really well with this. So what we're going to start doing is working on some basics. She's already going into that automatic sit. I'm just going to toss a treat so she can stand up, sit. Yes. Now, she moved through sit very quickly. Free. We use the word free to let her know she can get up and walk around. If she breaks that position, that sit, that down, that place, whatever we're asking her, before we say that word free, we want to make sure, yes, good girl, we're putting her back into that position. We're not reinforcing her for going back into that position. We're going to ask for a little bit of a stay. Okay, and then we're going to give that reinforcement after she's able to do so successfully. Another thing with puppies, go get it. You want to make sure you're keeping it fun. Okay, we don't want her to get bored. Go get it. So doing a couple of treat tosses, go get it. Keeping her engaged. You can also use play as reinforcement as well. Doesn't have to be food. Okay, whatever motivates your dog. Sit. Yes, good girl. Now we are at the point we can ask for that sit with a verbal. When you get her home, depending on how much you work on it at home, you might have to start off with either a lure, so having a piece of food, and luring her into that sit. Yes, good girl. Or you might have to start off with a verbal and a hand signal. So our hand signal for sit is this. So she just saw herself in a reflection. She gave a little woof. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Stay. Once she's doing well with that, I can start working on duration. Yes. Free. And again, that word free to let her know she can get up and walk around. Very nice. Good girl. Off. So there she went to jump up. Come. Sit. Yes. And I didn't want to reinforce her right after she jumped off of me, because what that's going to do is that's going to end up reinforcing that jumping. Okay? And we don't want that. So I called her to me. I had her do another sit, and then I gave that reinforcement. Then I'm reinforcing that good behavior, not that bad behavior. Let's do a couple of downs. Down. Yes, good job. So that time I had a piece of food in my hand, and all I did was use that food to lure her into that position. Yes. Free. Using that word free to let her know she can get up, walk around again. Ready? Go get it. Good girl. And a good thing to do with puppies, make sure you mix it up. So if she starts getting bored with one thing, sits or downs or recall, whatever it is that you're working on, switch it up for a little bit, go do something else, come back to it. Sit. Stay. Once she's doing well with it, you can make a little bit of movement. Free. Now, working on basics, very, very important. She might already know some of these, but making sure that something like this is strong is going to help in the future when we're working on some of the more challenging things that she's having issues with. Okay? Down. So that time, yes, she was able to go into that down with a verbal, a hand signal. Free. The hand signal that we use for down is we use 2 fingers and we point into that down position. Yes, good girl. Free. Very nice. So she's doing an excellent job. She's very smart, catches on very quickly. Go get it. One other thing I want to mention with her jumping up, we do use that word off. It's over here. Look. Go get it. We do use that word off instead of down just because we use down for her going into that lying down position. We don't want her to mix it up, so we use that word off. Okay? But she's doing an excellent job. She's a lot of fun to work with. You guys have any questions at all, let us know in the comments below or shoot us an email, and we will see you on her next video tomorrow. Good girl. Yeah, you did so good. Off. Good girl. Let's go. Very nice.